Hey Pisces, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Pisces. And as always, a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's just get into it, Pisces. My God, I've got so many messages coming in for you guys from the meditation. Oh, there's a fly here that's driving me nuts. Excuse my ADD right there. But there's a lot that's coming in. And I know this is supposed to be a love reading, but there's a lot affecting you. Well, I will say things are moving in a positive direction. So let's just start with that and say that there are a lot of things moving in a positive direction. It's just a lot. You guys are receiving some serious like test to your spirit, your soul. And it's one of those things where it's almost like the lessons are to bring your spirit and soul down. And I really feel there's a weight or a pull down to get you down to a lower timeline frequency than you are. So as a Pisces, please continue to empower yourself, continue to be strong and see it for what it is. Know your power through the High Priestess energy, which is your energy, in addition to the Magician. So let's get into this love energy, and I'm sure overall there's going to be other messages as well. So here we have engagement. This is the positive thing. I feel you guys have free yourself, which we have here. You've got another connection going on, but there's a past life relationship still affecting you. So I honestly feel this past life energy is the pull down that I'm feeling. So a lot of you, this is an energy of repeated patterns or lessons, karmic lessons that you've had to learn. Some of it is a relationship. Some of it actually is also your it's multiple relationships with like work, your friendships, your family. It's so much that is kind of, I feel, an energy of you freeing yourself. And again, this is what I'm saying. This is why I always feel Emperor energy with this card. It's time to take back control of your life. And that's exactly what I feel. I just feel strong Emperor energy for you guys in terms of embodying, what elements to embody. So because I feel this so strongly to be a spiritual journey for you, I want to pull this messages from this deck again this week for the loves, which you guys know I don't normally do for the love readings, but love it. Protection. This is also Emperor energy for me because usually Emperor energy could be a father figure on the other side, or spiritual figure on the other side that also provides protection. So the need for energetic, emotional, or physical boundaries is necessary for you at this time. That's exactly, I do feel that, Pisces, and it's strong. So pivot point, you are at a fork in the road where an important decision may have a substantial impact. I do feel that as well. Triggering, there we go. You may be put to the test. There goes that test. These are the tests. There's a lot that's I just feel that it's really just an energetic surge. It's a strong energy, guys. Let me just read this. In certain situations, to address patterns with yourself and others, if this brings up a behavior that must be corrected, now is the time. So yes, there will be some triggers, divine timing, because it's happening underneath the surface. Okay, Pisces, all is happening in universal time when spirit knows you have done the work and are ready. So definitely this is the knowing of this Emperor energy I'm feeling with this free yourself as well. And then of course, practice unconditional love. This is the energy of flow coming from the Empress here, and showing love to yourself and others promotes healthy relationships. Criticism of others may be a reflection of what you may need to heal. So, again, I feel there's a timeline shift. You guys are really at this pivot point. So this is why it's a combination. So when it comes to love, a lot of you are releasing a past energy, or the past energy is affecting you. So some of you could have been in a marriage with children, and it's just more of a triggering energy. I really feel a lot of you are in a new connection, which is this chemistry. So you guys really are allowing yourself to embrace more of this unconditional love that's being received. Also experiencing intimacy on different levels with someone. And this is to me, it feels very healing. Also activation. So let's see what else Spirit has for you. I do feel for some of you, this ex is causing conflict in terms of all of a sudden wanting a second chance. So if this is an ex coming around for some of you that wants a second chance, then this is where the pivot point is for a lot of you, where you're going to have to make a really big decision. So here, there you go. I love it. This is your efforts. This is the Eight of Pentacles, but in this deck it's called Positive Movement Forward. And I do feel there is a positive movement. Yep, away from the Devil energy in the bottom. There's a conquering. So there's work to be done here. So we have Two of Swords, mental conflict. We have Four of Cups, which is the discontent, boredom. I mean, it's not easy energy already starting, right? We have Six of Wands, victory and success. So this is the soul growth. This is finding harmony despite the discontent, despite all the things that are probably bottling up inside you. Throat chakra, and there goes that rest and rejuvenate that we've been seeing for weeks now, Pisces, in terms of needing rest. And I feel a lot of this is being resolved within your quiet time. And really, I do think practicing this unconditional love, again, you're needing to really show love for yourself right now. So this is, a lot of it will re-trigger emotions. Maybe I got a specific message that I have to say. So for some of you, this is like really being hard on yourself for not seeing through the BS before, you know. It's almost like, and that's normal to do. That's normal to go through and to feel, which is why the triggering is a test, right? So this is where you get to make a decision, right? So you may be put to the test in certain situations to address patterns with yourself and others. So if this brings up a behavior that must be corrected, now is the time. So you're getting a course of correction, a timeline to be able to correct your course now. So let's see your Two of Swords here. Why the mental conflict? Yes, I love it. Ace of Swords. This mental conflict is just a lot being given to you in the crown chakra. Truth is coming out. Breakthroughs are coming out. And sometimes we're fearing. So I feel there's an irrational fear when it comes to this breakthrough, which honestly comes from your throat chakra, needing to be honest with yourself and just speak your truth. Okay, more on this Four of Cups. So we've got the Moon, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. And I really feel this energy of needing to surrender. So we're having the solar eclipse happening, and a lot of it is the triggering. So there's a lot that's going to be resurfacing. I feel the surrendering here. The Ace of Cups is, again, conquering the flow of the Empress. I feel with that, practice unconditional love, right? So this is where the flow. So showing love to yourself and others promotes healthy relationships. So criticism of others may be a reflection of what you may need to heal. And this is a part where a criticism of others may be a reflection. There's a reflection coming from this Moon energy of what needs to be healed. What's causing the discontent and boredom here? What's causing this disappointment, like the fight, the exhaustion? I feel this Five of Swords is more of an exhaustion of all this stuff that's underneath. And how do you provide yourself more care, more love, and also not fearing this new love, because there's clearly a new love here, a new connection, and it'll open, for those who are single, it's going to open up this new connection, right? Oh, there goes that Devil again. So there's definitely a conquering energy here that's necessary. Now, for some of you, it's this triggering of this past energy also, where you have an ex that you probably need to close the chapter on. And for those who I said divorce, and I'm sorry guys, let me pace myself with having, because there's so much coming up, and I feel a lot of you are just in really different timelines. So when there's so many scenarios coming up, it's hard to give the readings. But also, those of you who have already been divorced, I feel some of you have already been divorced, it's just a re-triggering, or some of you in the process of divorce, this is really causing a lot of irrational fear in the other side, which is an irrational fear that comes in to interrupt your new love, right? Your new journey, right? The devil energy comes in to disrupt what you've got going on, to take your energy off the course you're in, creating more mental conflict, but also self-doubt in truth. But it's all for a reason, because at the end of the day, we're still sitting here, Pisces, with two aces. We have Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. And this is where I feel magician energy needs to come in. Also, that Emperor energy, free yourself. You have new beginnings, there's potential of new beginnings, but also you owning your new beginning. That's why it's time to take back control of your life. Okay, more on this Ace of Cups. Why the Ace of Cups? Okay, more on this Ace of Cups. Oh, guys, did you see? I'd even see him flip. There was that Emperor I'm talking about. So this rest time, Four of Swords, which we have here, and we've been talking about this for a while, Pisces, about this need to heal and reprieve. And that's why this Ace of Cups here is saying like this need to take care of yourself. Practice again, showing love to yourself right now, showing love to yourself and taking back control of your life with this Emperor energy that I keep feeling is exactly, where you have to conquer whatever is causing the resistance. I feel the triggering for a lot of you. So, oh, and there you go, High Priestess. So confirmed, this is you. You intuitively know this, Pisces. You do. Okay, so let's get on the Six of Wands. So here we go with the King of Pentacles. This is a grounding energy. I also feel these are the effects financially. So a lot of you are going to see improvements on your finances, because like I said, this past life is a lot for a lot of you. It's just not just a relationship. If it's a relationship, it's spilled, the setbacks of that has spilled over through your finances, just how you feel about yourself. There's so much like kind of just needing, this is why the rest and rejuvenate, so much needing to be like healed and processed, because sometimes when we go through so much, our soul, our spirit can't process it. And so we can fall into deeper despair. And I feel this protection that we see here is that Spirit is really trying to protect here. So the need of energetic, emotional, or physical boundaries is necessary for you at this time. There's a need to protect yourself, because there's the emotional and physical boundaries. There's a energy of disruption which can cause your emotions to fall deeper in despair, and that is what Spirit is trying to avoid, right? It's trying to show you that you do not need to take back this card, because we can fall into the moons and the deeper parts of this discontent and boredom, and then feel like we're losing, Five of Swords, everything we've got. So I really feel Spirit says rest. Let yourself find yourself again. Clear your waters, your emotions, Ace of Cups. Heal. Embrace your new connection for those in new connections. And don't let the past like really hold you back. So here we are with this King of Pentacles. Let's get more for this victory and success. Ace of Pentacles. So financially, you guys are really gonna find your way, and I feel this is where the success is. And this is obviously when we fall into this Emperor energy. King of Pentacles is the next to me for Emperor energy, which means you're really owning your physical life. The Pentacles take time, and it's a long-term investment, right? It's a step, it's a day-to-day step in action in your earthly plane for long-term results. And you're moving forward here. You're kind of seeing, I feel a lot of you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I want to clarify this King of Pentacles. Spirit, give me more on this King of Pentacles. Strong earth energy here. Taurus energy. A lot of you, it's a job hierophant. A lot of you is conquering. It was a marriage, like I said, divorce, or just a commitment overall. So this is moving forward. A lot of you are starting over and seeing it for what it is. Again, I know this is crazy, Pisces, but I need to point out you've got 3 aces on the table here. The eclipse energy is the death and rebirth. And you have the combination of, because it's so harsh, you have the combination energetically of a death and rebirth. So the despair will feel more than the rebirth, but the despair leads you to the rebirth if you allow it, which is why the rest is necessary, because it's really making room, and it's really not allowing yourself to fall deeper into that moon energy. So do be careful. I would say that as a warning. Here more on the throat chakra. So here we go again with the 6 of Wands, which we just did, and the Hierophant again. So this is true karma playing out justice. True karma balancing itself out for you here. And this will make you so much stronger in your voice. And just the integrity that comes out of this Ace of Swords. It's because this to me, throat chakra is my Ace of Swords in this deck. Even though there's an Ace of Swords in this deck, but it's your voice. It's finding truth, your authentic self. And so here you're rising above 6 of Wands, like we did here, rising above whatever has held you back. A lot of you are really getting karma back, and karma balancing for itself, where the good you've put out is going to benefit you, and you're going to have a very successful, a lot of you's career, but it's allowed for an awakening of yourself too, because in this deck, this is the Guru, and you're again taking back control of your life, freeing yourself, and finally balancing your scales and seeing that you do have a way to work with the cosmos and bring justice and fairness into your life. Let me get more on this Hierophant. Whoa, this is too many, Spirit. But the one that fell over is the 9 of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy. Let me get more on this Hierophant, which is good. More earthly energy. Also, I want to point out Taurus energy. This eclipse is on Taurus on November 8th. It's on Taurus. So a lot of this Taurus energy is really showing a lot of the physical aspects of your life here. Again, more of this Hierophant. I mean, you can't make this up. Look at this. We just Ace of Pentacles again with the Ace of Pentacles here. So this is all moving new. And again, an Ace of Pentacles in the same, from a different deck now. Another ace here. This is the Spirit's judgment, really aligning you to really take back pre-Empress energy with the 9 of Pentacles, plus the Ace of Pentacles is the 10 of Pentacles. Your long-term, this is a long-term plan. This is the cosmos, also Saturn is in retrograde, but also there is a benefit for a lot of you who may have also Capricorn in your, if you have Capricorn in your natal chart, a lot of you have good karma playing out in the next, seriously, turnarounds in your life, which this is a long-term plan. That's why I say so long-term, because this is really, it's almost like this lifetime, maybe from here to 10 years, you guys, is really gonna be different for you. And that's why divine timing is part of it. Understanding this pivot point, like it's a substantial impact, right? Whatever your decisions are substantial to where you're going. So let's see this rest and rejuvenate that has been so important for you. Give me more on this rest and rejuvenate, please, Pisces. Yeah, so here we go. More confirmation. 4 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and we have 4 of Swords. So we have 4 of Swords from 3 different decks now. Again, confirming this rest. that was needed. Why? Because we have Three of Wands, the forward thinking, the planning involved, progression. You know, having the Three of Wands is one of the best in minor arcanas because it's favorable, because we find ourselves in a very good space and light where we're willing to take more risks. And I feel this is part of this free yourself. There's more risk. This is what I'm saying. This is really not focusing on love, you guys, because this has to do with where energetically you are going. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles, which we have here twice. So basically confirmation again with the ending this spread with the Eight of Pentacles, where in this deck is called positive movement forward. So your efforts are going to pay off. And your plans are different that don't include that devil energy we just saw. We're going to clarify this Three of Wands. Yep, perspective wants to come out. Hanged Man, another major arcana, which is important. Seeing things different. Give me more on this Three of Wands. And there we go. Your 10 of Pentacles, Pisces. Oh my God. Look at that. Your 10 of Cups. I am so happy for you, Pisces. Like, this is beautiful. I thank you, Spirit, for ending the reading just the way you did, because that's exactly what I was saying. Like, the Nine of Pentacles, your focus on you creates this new long-term plan. Ace of Pentacles, giving you the 10 of Pentacles, which they've just given us both 10s, 10 of Pentacles, but also emotional fulfillment, 10 of Cups. So you're going to be so proud of yourself and what you've taken back for yourself. A lot of you, again, business ventures, but it doesn't matter, because also not only you're going to have this wonderful relationship. So everything that's happening, you're going to really know how to transmute it in very positive ways. So let's see what the blockages are. These would be current at the moment. What are the blockages for Pisces? Yes, be careful, my Pisces. Love bomb. Will it last? Getting what they want, hot and cold. I just feel that's the past relationship. You guys already know how I feel about that. And then we just said grounding, get back into the moment. So again, freeing yourself, grounding, which we said with this Six of Wands and this King of Pentacles. I said this is more about grounding yourself. So your earthly planes, you got to, you know, kind of ground a lot of earth energy with Taurus. You know, the Hierophant is your institution. It's everything institutional, your belief system. So many things are being grounded at this moment. So get back into the moment. All the whistles, blows and whistles, whatever, bells and whistles, it's part of your release. Let's see what your guidance is. Yes, look at this. This is a lot. Wow. So reflection, stand still and watch what you're doing and who you are becoming. Only when we see ourselves how we truly are is when we can change things. And that's really a truth. That's where the integrity comes in, the truth, the throat chakra. We're reflecting, and there's a lot of reflection clearly being shown here with the Four of Swords 3 times from 3 different decks. There goes that temptation, that devil energy we just saw, right? Remember, we're seeing temptations. You have temptations here 2 times now showing up in your read. Watch out for addictive behaviors, toxic people, and situations that don't serve you. Be cautious not to get trapped in negative cycles. Break free. So this is, again, past life. You know, I think this is about repeated lessons. So there's a need to get out of this loop. It feels like a cycle, so it's a negative loop. And there goes the transformation. Scorpio season usually is the November season energy always, right? Even though we're in Scorpio season, and eclipse as well. So you are going through a rebirth right now. That's what I was saying here, Pisces, where this is literally all these cards here. It's like the intensity, because it's literally like a thin line between the death and then all the aces and the rebirth. It's like right there. So this really is a rebirth right now. So all you have ever known is upgraded to become your best self. Be confident in outcome, right? It's a dark night of the soul. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise again. This painful time will eventually pass and will reward you with a new and improved you. Everything will be all right in the end. This dark night of the soul, you know, for some of you who've been in this spiritual awakening, some of you are just starting and this happens. I honestly feel a lot of you have already done this. There will always be many, and I think I called it in your reading one time. I'm not sure which one it was, but this is where it's called the chaotic underworld, where we dive into the chaotic underworld and there will be these moments of despair. But then there'll be all these, they become mini resurrections in our lifetime. And in this lifetime that you're going to be here on earth, in this lifetime, right? The soul will be on this earth. So there will be many resurrections where the sun will rise again. And the more you transform out of this, which will lead in this Scorpio seasons, to me, one of the biggest dark night of the souls for a lot of people, because it's the death and rebirth, like we're saying. So it's for you to resurrect, and it's going to be a very different version of yourself, I promise you. So let's get one more guidance from this deck for you. Oh, 3 guidances. Whoa, this is deep. I see Spirit has lots of messages here for you, Pisces. So you have connections. Cosmic connections are the souls that help us develop and can change the course of our path. I feel a lot of you are embracing a new connection where the chemistry is a strong magnetic attraction here. So it's going to pull you into a higher level engagement, which really the most important is the message here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, meaning a higher level of frequency. Healing. I lay in the fields of many flowers and become part of the landscape. Wildflowers begin to grow between the cracks of my soul, and my heart blooms in beautiful unison. So the cracks that were healed are healing, which is where the grounding is taking place. And then, of course, confirming, this is a number 4, healing, confirming the 3 4 swords we have here from the deck, and release, because that's exactly what you're doing here, Pisces. Your body is a garden, but you've let others plant flowers in your lungs. They grow while you gasp for air. Cut them off so you can breathe again. And you are definitely in this position of closing out and really releasing what needs to be released. So I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe. Click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly and striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.